Hello. I've been asked a question about hypnotherapy and anxiety, how it can help anxiety disorders, of which there's many kinds, and there are many factors that play into anxiety, and hypnotherapy can help us a great deal with these. A comprehensive hypnotherapy, that is. First of all, we hear a lot about generalized anxiety disorder, and then if you take anxiety into another area such as fear, the kind of extremes of fear, extreme phobias, panic attacks, and so on. And then you have fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, those kinds of separation anxiety, and so on. Some of these are associated with epigenetic factors, neglect and adverse childhood experience in early life, stressful life events. Some people's anxieties are triggered by drugs that they've experimented with, or very unhappy events in life that have taken place, breakup in relationships, so on, which trigger them into a state of fear and apprehension about the future. So the fear reaction, we're often told, is a survival mechanism. It helps to deal with dangers. I think it's very important not to just accept that too readily, because yes, fear at the biological, emotional level, preparing us to deal with a danger, a threat, and getting the arousal, the fight, flight, freeze reaction, whichever is appropriate. But there's a great deal of fears which are just a lack of self-belief, really severe self-doubt, even subconscious will to fails within various kinds or within people. So it's not just natural fears, so-called, and the usual fear of death, aging, poverty, and illnesses, and so on. We need to be able to deal with those properly. When we're riddled with fear, we can't do it. So we must learn to tackle the source of the fear, break it down, understand it. We deal with the cognitive, we deal with the emotional and deeper levels. It's only hypnotherapy can break those old patterns at a deep enough level where we've been conditioned to fear. Pavlov was one of the fathers of conditioning. He was a great devotee of hypnosis. He recommended hypnotherapy for dealing with those deeper fears. And many of our fears which destroy our lives are really our illusions, and we must learn to recognize them for what they are, separating them from useful survival mechanisms. So anybody can learn to go from fear to courage, the opposite polarity. And I hope you will come on one of our courses to learn in much more depth about what anxiety really is, neurologically, physiologically, emotionally, and from a hypnotherapy perspective, how to change it. And so I welcome you, hopefully in the future, to one of our courses, and for your own self-benefit or helping to be a better therapist with other people, with your clients, and helping yourself in the process. So thank you very much for listening and watching.